video will help you navigate my new series coming up in 2023, What Should I Play Next? I'll continually add new videos to this project, so eventually it will be a vast resource for you. The What Should I Play Next series will consist of 6 playlists separated by level: beginner, late beginner, early intermediate, intermediate, early advanced, and advanced. Each playlist will consist of videos that focus on individual pieces appropriate for that level. In creating these playlists, I hope to do 2 things for you. 1, increase your awareness of great pieces to play, aside from what we all know and love. And 2, offer educated guidance on the best next piece for you to play. Choosing a piece to learn can be really tough. We hear a piece and fall in love with it, but it's not going to go so well if it's, 10 levels above where we currently are. And figuring out what level a piece is and what level we are isn't always easy. And it's subjective. So each video will focus on one piece, and for most of them, I will include general facts and interesting information about the piece and maybe the composer. It'll be a very, very brief section, but it's still important because it gives context and insight into the interpretation and style of the piece. Then we'll address the issue of the level of the piece. Like I said before, there'll be 6 different levels from beginner to advanced, and I feel like those words get thrown around a lot. Like beginner music might look like baby music, and then another beginner piece will be, Bach Minuet in G major. So how are we supposed to know what's beginner? And sometimes a piece looks easy or doable on paper, but it's actually quite difficult, and vice versa. And then if a piece is more difficult than it looks, we start to practice it and we get frustrated, and maybe we even think that we're just not good enough to play this. And like, what's wrong with me? I should be able to play this. So I rate the difficulty of a piece by looking at its overall length, the key and time signatures, the extras like trills, mordents, and articulation, all of the musical demands like phrasing, speed, and lyricism, voicing, density, and the pianistic quality of it. And what I mean by that is, how awkward is the piece? Because sometimes a piece just lies perfectly in your hands and it just feels right. And that's pianistic. But other pieces are very awkward, and that awkwardness takes extra skill to overcome. I'll also help you figure out if it's the right piece and the right level for you at the moment by comparing it to popular method books like Faber and Alfred, or other popular pieces that you might have played in the past. I'll also talk about certain things to watch out for, and these things might be technical in nature, or common issues and mistakes, or musical interpretation suggestions. And then finally, I'll do a playthrough of the piece so you can use it as a reference or decide if it's a piece you'd actually like to learn. Oh, also, I'll provide the links in the descriptions of where you can download the piece for free or where you can purchase it. It sounds like a lot of talking before I actually play the piece for you, but I'll always try to make it really brief, no longer than a few minutes. And of course, I'll provide chapters so you can skip around as needed. I already have some pieces recorded for you, and I can't wait to start this in 2023. Now, if you have any suggestions of pieces you want me to cover or things to include in the breakdown of each piece, things that would be helpful to you, now is the time to make your suggestions. Anyway, that does it for today. Pop your questions or suggestions in the comments below, and I will see you soon.